Hello everyone. Phoenix61 here with some more New World Aeternum material harvesting, right? So today we are primarily after Mythril. There is a log here right by the fast travel station that we're going to go to, right? But we are basically all the way in the top right of the map after in this Morningdale area, right? So very top right of the map, at least for what existed at the time of recording here. And then this fast travel station, this Shrine of Orion, right, is where we are going to drop to. And this has been a pretty reliable Mythril source that most other people I don't see out here using, and I'll show you why, right? So, but basically we're going to jump into the water here, and we're going to head towards this sort of red glowing tower building. And this is why nobody is over here. You typically, right, grabbing these because it's a level either 65 or level 70 area that's like recommended for like 5 or more players or something, but you don't have to worry about that, right? So I'm gonna do this all by my lonesome, and I'm gonna show you basically where you can sort of sneakily grab a bunch of Mythril without really having to deal with any of the enemies, right? So we're gonna focus on this tower here. Is kind of, and you can even see on the rocks here to the right, you can see some Mythril veins showing up. Right, so if you're interested in getting a little bit more, you could maybe deal with some of these tentacly type enemies, right? But I think they're level 70, right? So I'm going to go the mentality of not wanting to pick fights with them when I'm in here by myself, right? But we can grab this first one here. We're far enough away from, yeah, they're level 70. We're far enough away from all of these things that none of them seem to care about us, right? And so then I'll jump back in the water for this next one and climb up on the rocks here, kind of where you can tell that it's a little bit better slanted for you, and you can typically make your jump up here. But yeah, this Scorpius Tower here is where we are at. We just won't go inside, okay? So there's a whole bunch of Mythril deposits all along the outside of this building, or this tower, that we can sneak up to and grab and not have to deal with any of the enemies, right? So we'll grab this one here, and then I'll show you kind of the route that I take. There are a couple of spots within, you can kind of get into the structure, and you know, if you're sneaky enough, you can grab a couple extra deposits without, you know, triggering enemies. But we come pretty close here, right? So yeah, just keep going and look for the purple glowy crap, right? Like it's all I'm doing. Just walk along the outside of this, you know, the outside of this tower, along the rocks here. Literally just going to encircle this thing, right? We're already up to, what, 90 some Mythril, right? I did make sure I started at 0 when we were doing this video, right? So yeah, just keep an eye out all along here. There's a couple more veins here. We'll grab these guys. But yeah, this is one of my videos. You guys know me if you've been watching my sort of my material grabbing videos, right? I typically like to, you know, do a route that, like, yeah, we're just going around this building, right? We're just going around this tower. But I typically like to have a route where I've got, you know, other things that we can collect as well. This one's a little bit unique because it's kind of off out of the way. There's not much else over here. So really all we're able to grab here is these Mythril veins. There is a couple of spots of Spinfiber that you can sneak up on and grab, and I'll show you those too here, just because we're gonna do the full-blown route here. But yeah, just keep making your way around this building. Lots of easy Mythril up for grabs, and like I said, since this is a, you know, it's a level 70 area that's recommended for multiple players, right? I don't usually see other people over here grabbing these, right? So if you're running out of ideas, or if people are always snagging your Mythril when you're trying to harvest it, right, like this might be another option for you if you haven't tried this area yet, right? So we'll continue to move around and just grab whatever we spot, right? So you almost don't even need to watch the rest of my video, but there are a couple, right? Like don't leave me just yet, right? There is one up there, right, that it looks like you can't get to, but we actually can. So you can't get to it here. I like forgot how to get to it. I was like, I know I can grab that one, I just can't remember how, right? But if you keep moving, right, we'll go around here. This is where we can get back up to, right? So there's a Mythril vein right here in this corner, and then we can actually get up on top of the structure right in this spot here without disturbing any enemies. And so we'll be able to walk around there and grab that one too. Yep, so we're up to 250 Mythril ore now. I do have a decent pickaxe that has like gives me a little bit better yield, so that's part of it. I don't have like any potions or anything going on yet, or going on at this time though. So you could potentially doing better than what I'm doing. And then here is a spot where you can kind of sneak up and grab one or two other things here. Take a look here. I was kind of trying to think if there was one to the left as we came in here, because it looked like I could see some glowing, but we can't get that one right. But if you hug the left wall here and sneak up to this one, you can grab this one without these guys bothering you. So I managed to get away with that, right? And then if they do start chasing you down, my recommendation is just run over the edge, right? To jump into the water. I think we can get that Spinfiber, but not from this side. So what we'll do is we'll go back where we came from. We can hop over these, right? And I'll show you how to get that one. But I forgot about the one that was up on top of the pillar, the structure on the outside, right? So you can walk around the outside here, and that's where you can get to this one that we saw before, right? That was up high. So we'll grab this one. We'll see what that puts us at. Yeah, we're at 336 now for Mythril ore. So then we can drop back down here, and there's another spot where you can get back up into the structure around the corner here. So this is the route that I take, right? So you can sneak up here and grab this Spinfiber, and then you can even sneak into that structure right there where there's a whole bunch of enemies and grab that other Mythril deposit too. So yep, just make sure you get right up to the edge here. Right, if you go in any further, you're going to piss off one of these guys, right? So I don't recommend. This is as risky as I was willing to be, right? And then we'll go right back the way we came. Back up over the ledge. And then continue to make our way around. There's not as much on the outside around here, but there is still some more. So if you just keep following around the outside. Yeah, there's another player up there. Howdy, sir. But yeah, just stay up on top of the rocks here, just because it's easier than if you fall into the water. It's just kind of annoying, right? Keep making your way around. And then, yep, there's at least this one more up here that we're able to get. And so you could, from here, you could go back around the way we came. It's a little bit safer than what I'm going to do. But, and then I don't know if you're up for it. There are two deposits there, right? So if you think you can take down the giant annoying tentacle-y thing, right, you might be able to get away with getting two more there. But I didn't go for it, right? But you can continue along this path here. So I'll show you what I normally do, just because it's a little bit quicker than going all the way back around. I think we might be able to get this one last one here, too. It's far enough away from these tentacles. And then, yeah, there's one more thing of Spinfiber, and that's where we're going to get kind of out of this area. We're going to try and sneak out of this area, right? So we'll grab this last Mythril vein. Like I said, if you've got a good strategy for solo taking down these tentacle things, right, they're kind of time consuming for me to do it. I just never felt like it was worth it. But 442 Mythril ore is what we got up to there. And then we'll go, and this Spinfiber that's right here in this corner, this is going to be where we're going to sneak out of this area. So we'll grab the Spinfiber. And then just keep going up into this corner up here. You should be able to clamber out, right? So these guys right in here, as we first get up here, these guys are level 70. So if you don't want to deal with them, right, just run past them like I'm going to do. And then once you get kind of over this ledge here, these guys are back down to like level 50 something, right? So if you're not high enough to deal with the level 50s, yeah, they're exactly level 50, right? If you're not high enough to deal with these guys, then, you could probably jump into the water off to the left here, or just straight up go all the way back around the way we came, right? And then go from there. There's a couple of like crates and stuff down here. I thought maybe there was like some saltpeter, but I didn't see any, right? And there's some stuff you can explore in here if you're high enough level, right? You do you. I'll take care of a couple of these guys just because I think there's a couple of like stockpile caches up in the corner here, or up along this ledge here. Let's deal with this abomination thing. I think he's the one guarding them, right? So I like to, you know, if there's ever crates or caches, whatever you want to call these things, right? I like to try and lace them into my routes for supply run gathering, right? And then, yeah, I think that's about it for over here. There's all sorts of, you know, stuff to explore and other things in here, but that's some easy Mythril grabbings that I think not a lot of other people do that route, right? So have at it, right? But that's going to be our video here. Actually, let's go. I'm going to double check and see just how much we actually grabbed here. So scroll down here. Oh yeah, 442. And then we got the Spinfiber as well. There looks like there's 214 of the Spinfiber that we ended up with just from that. And then I do have a Mythril mining pickaxe, right? So if you haven't gotten to the point where you can craft these higher level tools, like go into the trading hall. Like if you go into the trading post, like there's some out there that usually aren't too expensive, right? So I think at this point when I made this video, I still was at the best I could craft was like star metal tools, right? And so I had been going just to try to level up, crafting star metal tools and then selling them at the trading post, right? But that's kind of where we're at, right? So there's the map view again, and then yeah, this is where, you know, we ended up after our run here. But yeah, you're just going around and circling around the outside of that scary tower, and then just don't deal with any of the enemies if you don't want to, right? And then that's going to be it for our video, right? So I'm going to swim back to our fast travel point. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know the New World stuff is a little bit new for me. I'm primarily a World of Warships Legends player and content creator, right? So we do videos for that just about every day. But we plan on doing some more of these. So if you like this type of stuff, right? If you're interested in me doing more sort of material gathering videos for New World Aeternum, right? Make sure you leave a like. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see, all that other fun stuff. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Make sure you're following the channel. We'll see you guys next time.